Salut tout le monde.
Hey everybody, so here we are for the second day on the Ottawa River. Super excited because we're really confident that we should have some more fish on our spots. We're going to be starting off for smallmouth this morning. Again, like yesterday, and then we're going to be running right to an area for largemouth, like we mentioned, that we usually get some good largemouth on. Yesterday, Nick caught that big smallmouth, but hopefully we're going to be able to get a couple of good largemouth on it.
On est vraiment confiant aujourd'hui. Les conditions sont un petit peu différentes. C'est plus nuageux, donc on a confiance pour lâcher un petit bouche un matin, que ça soit un petit peu plus on. On va faire pas mal le même pattern que hier, pas mal les mêmes spots. On va espérer, on a un spot à largemouth qu'il n'a pas donné hier, il nous a donné un beau smallmouth.
Un couple de largemouth.
Oui, mais pas de qualité. Puis aujourd'hui, on va espérer que ça rapporte.
On pêche principalement le matin avec des Senko Texas noirs et bleus. Puis aussi un couple de popper en blanc à cause du couleur de l'eau.
Pour la largemouth, c'est Jay à une grenouille noire. Puis moi, j'ai succès avec un flapping shad, soit rose ou blanc. Donc c'est des leurres quand même populaires pour la rivière, mais...
So I'm going to be fishing. We're going to be starting off primarily with Senkos on the smallmouth spot and white poppers. And as we move on to the largemouth area, I'm going to be fishing a black frog. The reason I fish black is a contrast between especially the dark sky and the water. A lot of people think dark on dark doesn't make sense, but when you're actually looking at it from under the water, the dark frog actually makes a bigger contrast than a green or a white frog. Same thing with the Senkos as well. So we're going to go hard today. Today we're swinging for the fences. We're going for big fish. Not saying yesterday we weren't, but yesterday was to try and get our 5 fish and upgrade. Today we're going to an area that has big smallmouth, and then we're going purely for largemouth, and we're going to go flip all afternoon long. Yesterday we both missed a really good largemouth, heavy fish and heavy cover. Today we sharpened our hooks, we're good to go, and hopefully we'll come with a big bag. Anything over 15 pounds we'll be happy because the river's been fishing tough, but 17, 18 pounds would be mission accomplished.
Surtout pour s'assurer aussi de faire la classique. Donc il va rester un tournoi après, c'est Big Rideau. On aimerait ça après aujourd'hui qu'on aille à cette proie pour toujours dire la classique est en poche.
Big Rideau va être un bonus. Stay tuned, hopefully get some nice big hook sets with a lot of emotion today, and should be a great day on the water. Don't panic.
Ah, quatrième poisson. Pas immense, mais quand t'as pas tes 5 fiches, ils sont tous importants.
It's not going great today so far. Our spots don't seem to be holding nearly the same size and quality. We're not really sure what's going on. Our largemouth are off. I wonder if it's like this for all the other fishermen, but fish are picking it up crooked. They're not taking it right. They're taking it even worse than they were yesterday. So we're going to keep going, and hopefully we get some better fish. Oh, monkey. Smooth. Ça va moindrement.
Et t'as ça, tu
À taper de net, hein? C'est pas un poids libre. Oh, monkey. Smooth. Ça va moindrement.
Et t'as ça, tu
À taper de net, hein? C'est pas un poids libre.
Elle était...
Puis aussi, quand ça manque, des fois, quand il manque le net, c'est quoi les chances qu'il décroche? Toujours.
Puis elle aurait pu tomber dans le net.
C'est pas la face qui a touché le net, c'est son corps. Là.
Non, elle était proche du net.
J'ai été là, j'ai stretché. Ça là.
Ça, c'est un beau fiche, là.
C'est 3
et quart, là.
Ah, c'est juste, c'est quoi les chances à un certain point, là? Puis en plus, c'est ça, on le manque dans le net et trop loin. Mais non, man, t'écroches pas right away. Elle saute des fois, elle décroche pas, là.
tous bien piqués d'habitude.
C'est pas normal un peu pour dire la vérité là.
Ça aide un peu.
Bon ça aurait été en été notre premier fiche de notre panier parce qu'on a besoin de 5 de même.
C'est quoi les chances que la plus grosse...
Non mais je comprends qu'elle manque le net et que t'as loin. Ça a l'air beau aussi. Ah, pas sûr, mais... Wacky right away, hein, fucky ça. Oh oui, c'est meilleur, pas débile. Regardez, ça sent bien. 3 livres, ça.
L'autre, ça aurait été beau, elle dit l'autre, hein?
Ça serait quand même back-à-back, là. Ça, c'est du 3 livres, ça.
Attends. C'est beau fiche, 3 livres. L'autre, c'est une coche plus grande.
Mais, est-ce que c'est vrai? Je pense qu'on va dire la fiche à l'entrée. Juste pas parce que c'est 2 beaux fiches back-à-back.
Ça aurait aidé, là. Bravo, pas... C'est pas comme si à la resto, on était proche du net.
3-10.
Hein?
3-10. Another nice fish.
Un autre beau fiche.
Là, en dedans. Skinny encore.
Tellement maigres. Ils sont longues, mais ils sont maigres. On continue, c'est pas facile, mais...
C'est pas pire, ça? En ton temps.
Ah oui, mais... Oh, encore! Cassé.
Hi everybody, so here's a midday update. We're very disappointed with how the day is going on so far. Our first place that we started this morning pulled up and there was a boat on it. So the boat was sitting directly on our waypoint, so we couldn't really fish the spot properly. Second place we went to is our largemouth smallmouth mix, which has been really good to us over the past, and 2 big pike. Absolutely nothing. The largemouth just seems so off. Third spot we go to, there's a boat sitting on it again. So hasn't really ever happened to us in tournaments before, but listen, it's part of it when you're fishing Renegade with 70 boats. It's gonna happen. Fourth spot we go to is a beautiful dock that we didn't go to the first day because we had enough fish, but now we're scrambling a little bit. And happened to be 3 kids walking down the stairs to go swimming off of the dock. So we were able to get 1 quick smallmouth under the dock. There was 3 or 4 other small to medium sized fish with it, and by the time the kids were on the dock, it was game over. So that's how our day's been going. And to finish off our lovely morning, we pulled up on one area yesterday. They didn't really produce any fish. Right off the bat, Nick sets a hook into a beautiful 3/4, 3.5 pound smallmouth. Right beside the boat, jumps. I dive out as far as I can, get the net. Fish hits the net, falls in the lake. I'm sure you guys will see it, and you guys saw it in the previous clips of the video. 2 minutes later, I catch a 3-pounder. 2 minutes after that, Nick catches a 3.5 pound smallmouth. And then a minute after that, hooks another 3.5 pounder. Same exact thing, right beside the boat, jumps, go to get the net, hits the side of the net, fish goes in the lake. So as it stands right now, we probably have about 11 to 11.5 pounds. We have those two good smallmouth we got. We dropped those 2, we dropped those 2 fish, and that's where we stand right now. So we're going flipping for largemouth all afternoon, and we'll see what happens. We need to change 3 fish. We want to get about 15 pounds, and we'll be super happy. So hopefully you guys will see a video a little later on with a bunch of good fish. Okay, so you saw the video from 30 seconds ago. The second we closed the camera, got another smallmouth. So now we would have had 5 good 3-pound smallmouth, but it is what it is. So now we're missing 2 to do our minimum 15 pounds. So I don't know, we're gonna keep hitting this spot for 2-3 more minutes, then we're gonna go for largemouth. So we're happy.
Salut tout le monde.
Hey everybody, so Our second Renegade tournament's in the books. A day full of emotions. Started off terribly, like we mentioned earlier. Boats on our spots, people swimming on docks that we were fishing, and then it went from bad to worse, as we mentioned. We fished an area that we caught one good smallmouth. Nick caught a good 3-pounder, 3 1/4 pounder, and then we dropped 2 smallmouth back to back. And then you saw when I lit up the video that we caught another smallmouth. So instead of having 2, we had 4, and then we dropped another one. Puis
beaucoup d'émotions. Toutes les émotions qu'on a eues, là, on a manqué du fish, il y a des spots qu'on n'a pas pu aller, des bateaux dessus, c'est normal, on est quand même 70 bateaux, mais hier on était dessus, là, on n'a pas pu y aller, on va à un quai, il y a du monde, donc la journée vraiment, ça avait mal commencé au début, là. Il était 10h30, on avait un achetant de bouche là, de même pas 2 livres, à 10h30. Donc on s'est pas découragé, on a été sur un des spots que hier on avait pogné beaucoup de poissons, mais pas de qualité. On en a pogné une couple de petites, puis le gros fish, on va pouvoir dire il est rentré, mais on a réussi à la pogner. On a pogné 3 beaux smallmouth là. Oui. Puis à la fin de la journée, ça a payé, on y a retourné, puis on a pogné une grosse tache à grande bouche. Puis on a pogné une tache à grande bouche de près de 5 livres. Pas compliqué les leurres sur ce spot-là, on lance des 5 wacky style. On a assez de plein de couleurs, il n'y a pas vraiment de couleur qui a marché plus qu'un autre. Vraiment slow. Il y a une drop, on lance aussi dans drop.
One thing really important to mention is there was a big storm that rolled in, and it just seemed like at one point we weren't getting any bites anymore in the Senko. We were fishing 5-inch Senkos, and then we decided to put a 4-inch Senko on, and right away, bang, 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 we got 3-4 fish, smaller size. And then all of a sudden the storm started to roll in, and we, from what you hear and you read and you see the fishing's going to turn on and it's going to get better. And I think I even said it to Nick, I'm like, we might get a couple of good fish, the storm's rolling in. And I think no later than I said that, I threw my 4-inch Senko in, and then it nailed it. And what if I wish we had video to show you guys of the fish, because it was under the motor, it was through the propeller on the engine, it was like largemouth jumping like a smallmouth 5-pounder, like a crazy fight. So like Nick mentioned, we fished Senkos. We flipped a lot today. The flipping didn't work. We flipped perfectly. We went into when it was sunny and hot. We were fishing blow-ins and massive vegetation. I got a bunch of bites in practice.
Comme je l'ai dit, on a pêché, on a flippé des beaux weedbeds, on a des beaux joncs, des lilipads, tout zéro, ça n'a rien donné. Hier, un fish, mais...
Un 3 livres, 1 3-pounder. We lost a lot of fish today, though. And when you fish against the quality of fishermen in Renegade Bass, you can't... I mean, we're never going to go back and say, oh, we should have caught this, because look, you don't catch a certain fish, you maybe catch the 5-pounder, but, not dropping our fish today, we might have done 17, 18 and a half pounds today, but, you cannot expect to be losing the fish that we lose and then come in with a good bag, or even have a good class, have a good position, because the fishermen are just too good in Renegade. So, to sum it all up, we're super happy. We think maybe 16 and a half, maybe 17 if we're lucky, but probably 16 pounds.
Un bon 16 livres qu'on devrait avoir. On peut pas être pas satisfait, ça a tellement mal été qu'on a travaillé fort, puis on a pu réparer un peu, on va dire, les erreurs, les fiches échappées. Notre pas qu'on va avoir pour 16 livres, on est très content. Je pense qu'on va même avoir un petit peu plus que hier. Donc hier on a fini en 14e position avec 15 livres 90. Peut-être aujourd'hui un autre top 15, on va espérer. Peut-être aussi avec ce poids-là, probablement qu'on va être qualifié pour la classique. Devant moi, on va avoir une bonne avance.
Alors on va we'll show you guys the fish, on va vous montrer le poisson, on va juste vous montrer 2 des plus beaux. Encore une chose qui est spéciale avec la rivière, c'est qu'on pogne des immenses achigas à petite bouche, puis ils pèsent absolument rien. We're catching 4.5-pound smallmouth that are weighing 3 1/4 pounds, and I'm curious to talk to other fishermen. If any of you guys fish the Ottawa River and know why these smallmouths are so skinny, please send us an email at mtlbasspros+renegade@hotmail.ca. But we're catching these giant smallies that are weighing 3 pounds. So we'll show you the fish, and then we'll see what happens at the weigh-in. Look how skinny the smallmouth is, and that's the largemouth. So we'll see what happens. Beautiful fish. Starting to love the Ottawa River, and let's see what we can do in the weight.